Hey, it's Jason from WordPressFoundations.com, and today we're talking about connecting with social media. Now, this is actually part 2 of the series. The last video kind of ended a bit abruptly because it kind of went over the limit. At the time I paused this, it was about 15-16 minutes in, and I was like, uh-oh. So I edited it out and made it a little bit smaller. Now I'm picking up back from where I was. So if you didn't watch the first video, go back and watch it, because this video basically talks about how to integrate Twitter, and I break up the spacing a little bit in the bookmarks we did in the last video. And if you're watching this randomly and in an unorganized fashion, then you need to go to WordPressFoundations.com and sign up, as the course is 100% free. And when you're there, you'll be able to interact with the community, download attachments if there are any, and see all the videos in a logical progression, and get notified whenever I post new videos and new updates. So follow along and enjoy. So what you want to do is go to twitter.com/goodies. That's GOODIES. Then you want to hit the widgets button. Then you say you want to do it for my website, profile widget, type in your username, and then click you can click finish and grab code, or you can change the settings. So if you wanted to change this, you could show avatars if you wanted. You could change the appearance, give it a different color. You could type in the code, and you can make it bigger or smaller. Whatever you want to do, it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to click finish and grab code. So now I have all this code. So just highlight it all, hit copy, go back to your widgets, close this one, go ahead and add another text widget, drag it up to the top, and then paste it, hit save, and now all your latest tweets are showing up on your website. So this is kind of cool. So people who visit your site will be able to see everything. So you can now visit, like, oh, this is my latest post. Oh, here I am responding to somebody. Oh, maybe this is a cool link. So then they'll click your link, check out your Twitter, whatever. Now you're going to want to modify this so it looks good in your site. This obviously doesn't look that good on the site, and I would just go with the white background and change everything. Actually, if you wanted to just change to make it white, you go back to your Twitter profile, go to appearance, and then let's see, show background. You can click this, and you can just do it visually. So that makes that black. And then if you're going to do that, you need to change your text, take that back to black, and then make my tweet background. Maybe I want it to be solid white. Then you need to change your text. So maybe I want my text to be blue. So now it's nice and blue. Maybe I want my links to be orange, because blue and orange are complementary colors. They just look good together. Hit done. Maybe go back and adjust the blue a little bit. I mean, you want something that's kind of contrasty, but you don't want something that looks ugly. I mean, this is on your site. You could also go black so it kind of blends in, but I like to make it stand out a little bit. So that right there is a nice blue. It's a little light. It's not as vibrant as you could choose, but it kind of looks good. You go with a different orange. I mean, the darker your color, the brighter it's going to stand out. So whatever works for you. Hit done, and there you go. Now I can hit finish and grab code. Copy this. Go back to my widgets, and I'm going to hit Command A or Control A for Windows to get rid of all that. Paste in the new code. Now if I right click and reload the page, my new widget is going to show up, and it's going to be a different color. Actually, it might not show up here. There we go. And that's all you got to do. So now you have your tweets. Your latest tweets are showing up on your blog, on your dashboard, and you're connecting socially with everybody who reads your blog via these little buttons, which look kind of cool. You could actually add a little space if you wanted to. And you know what? I'll go ahead and show you how to do that real quick. Alright, go back to visual, and then in between each picture, just hit spacebar, actually. That's all you got to do. Now you have a little bit of extra depth. Just copy that, go back to your widgets, close this, go back to this one, highlight it all. Oops. Go back, copy, paste, save. I hope I'm not going too fast. If I'm going too fast, you can just reload the video, rewatch the video. It's not really complicated. What I'm doing is not really important. Just understand the technique, because that's what's important. So now I've broke this up a little bit, and it looks a lot better, and that's what you're going to want to do. So now I've showed you how to add these little social media icons and how to link them up to your profiles, which all you do is you just type in the link. And I showed you how to go ahead and integrate Twitter. These are two things that everybody wants to know how to do. And now I'm going to show you one last trick, and that's how to add sexy bookmarks to your website. So what you want to do is go down to your dashboard, go to plugins, choose add new. Then you're going to want to type in the plugin name, which in this case is Sexy Bookmarks. hit search plugins, and it's going to go out and query and try and find this. So click install now, and it will install the plugin. See, back in the old days, you'd have to actually go to a website and download this little zip file and then decompress the zip file and then go to your FTP, upload the file, and then go back in here and then activate the plugin. Now you just click a button. I mean, it's really nice. So now Sexy Bookmarks is set up. So now I just need to go down to settings, and from here I can choose which networks I want to enable. So I'll say I want Facebook, I want Dig, I want Delicious. Maybe I want to pop in friend feed. Maybe I want Twitter and LinkedIn, Reddit. Whatever else you want to add on here, it's up to you. It doesn't really matter. The things that you think you or your users are going to like the most and what they may be using. And then you can set some special options. Like here you can set up a tweet link. You can choose which URL shortener you want to use. I choose Bitly. It's my favorite. Actually, if you have an account there, which I think is free, you can track all your stuff. So if someone's clicking your links, you can track that and see where they're coming from, how many people clicked, and all this stuff. And then here you can choose your little background. So you can choose share the knowledge, which is what I did. There's share the wealth, which maybe if you're giving away free gift. We talk about that inside the Blogging Mindset course. You do sharing is sexy, sharing is caring, whatever. It doesn't really matter. Just click the button, and then here you want to choose where you want it to go. So I choose below content, then hit save changes. Once you've done this, you'll be able to check out your post now and click it. So now whenever I click on Hello World, which is the latest default post, underneath the post you're going to see my sexy bookmarks. So this is why it's considered a sexy bookmark, by the way, is because they pop out and it just looks really, really cool. Again, if you look on my website, I use this. I had to custom integrate it into Thesis, but it just looks so cool. I mean, I need to edit this. I had to change it earlier, but it's just really nice, and it adds a little bit of oomph to your website. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. In this video, we talked about why it's important to connect with your readers and how to go about connecting with them socially via using widgets. We went over where to find and how to install and integrate our social media icons, and we talked about how to connect with Twitter so you can show your latest updates on your blog without even having to install a plugin. And then we went over how to use sexy bookmarks for social bookmarking. That way your site looks really nice and people can just instantly click a little button and share and promote your site. So I hope you've enjoyed this video in this series, and follow along with the next video.